Hello, my name is Dr. Carl Michael Benson of the Institute of Teaching, Learning, and Thinking. I'm here today to talk to you about some very important things, but first I want to just say how honored I am to be talking with you educators who've done so much for your kids this year, and it's amazing what you've done. And I'm also very proud to be one of the co-producers of the intellectual rigor behind what you do. So thank you. Um, so I know here at the Institute, we're working around the clock to make sure that you will be ready next year for whatever situation comes about. Okay, we know right now we're in a global pandemic. Also coming to grips with chronic racial and economic disparities that have gone on for years. So we're dealing with that. But by the fall, we don't know. Perhaps there will be more social unrest, revolution, maybe societal collapse, or, perhaps a thermonuclear war. We just don't know. So we want to make sure that come the fall, you'll be able to welcome your kids with joy and with enthusiasm and get them engaged in high quality learning, no matter what the scenario, whether you're online or in the classroom or a hybrid or perhaps in a more kind of Stone Age environment. We just don't know. But we at the Institute are doing everything we can to make sure you will be ready for whatever eventualities reveal themselves to us in the fall. So thank you. Now I just want to get right into it. Just jump right in, do a deep dive into this really important module that I'm going to effectuate upon you. Let me start by sharing my screen. And here is a graph I'd like you to see. You'll notice this graph on the x-axis. It is the engagement and quality personal text interface. Okay. And on the y, we have the dopamine, oxytocin, not to be confused with oxycontin, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphin levels. Okay. So you'll notice that when there's low engagement in the EQPTI, there is low levels of dose, is what we call it. And you'll also notice that when there's high engagement in EQPTI, there is high levels of dose. Okay, what does this mean? Okay, let's dig down deep into what this means. All right, first of all, I want you to engage your prior knowledge. I want you to leverage all your resources, and I want you to utilize your schema, all your various schema, so that you can really engage with this module here. So let me get into terms. So EQPTI, engagement and quality person text interface, is when a person is engaged with a text. And that involves, of course, decoding, fluency, engaging all kinds of prior knowledge and connections to person and text and things outside, even movies. That all comes together for an experience in a person, and the lay people would call it reading. So that's what the engagement and quality person text interface is. When we talk about the dose, well, the dose is dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphin levels. Dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphin are all chemicals in your body that produce joy, pleasure, even fun. Okay, so again, when you have low engagement, you have low dose. When you have high engagement, you have high dose. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a minute. And I want you to just take a moment to think about all that I've just revealed to you. Let it sink in. And then I'm going to give you a deliverable that you can send back to me. So let's just take a moment to think. Okay, well, now that you've had a chance to think, I'd like you to just sort of try to sum up what we've just been through in the chat box, and I'll take a look and see how we're doing. Oh, starting to roll in. Great, great. Okay, oh, they all pretty much say the same thing. Oh. Reading is fun. Wow, you guys are deep. No wonder you're such great teachers. Great, well, I couldn't have said it better myself, so I think we can leave it there and have a great summer, and I know we're going to be ready for next year.